Success. It's a word we all know, a shimmering goal we've chased at some point in our lives. Whether it's acing a test, landing a dream job, or just keeping up with the neighbors. But what does it really mean? And why does it so often feel like the harder we run toward it, the further it slips away? In this video, we're not just asking questions. We're peeling back the layers of a grand deception, one that's been carefully sold to us through every screen we watch, every system we navigate, and every societal rule we follow. This isn't just about personal dreams. It's about uncovering how our very idea of success has been twisted, marketed, and turned into something that might not even be real. Let's start at the beginning and see where this journey takes us. Picture a time long before skyscrapers pierced the sky or social media feeds buzzed with likes. For our hunter-gatherer ancestors, success was simple and raw, surviving the winter. Anthropologists estimate these early humans spent just 15 to 20 hours a week hunting, gathering, and building shelters, enough to secure food and safety. The rest of their time, it was for community, sharing stories by the fire, resting, and strengthening bonds. Success wasn't about one person standing out, it was about the tribe thriving together. No one raced ahead, and no one was left behind. It was a collective win, a balance we've since lost. As civilizations grew, success evolved. In ancient Greece, the philosopher Aristotle spoke of eudaimonia, a life of flourishing through virtue and purpose, not piles of gold. In China, Confucian teachings tied success to harmony within families and society. Think of a village where everyone's role mattered. Indigenous cultures, like the Maori in New Zealand or Native American tribes, saw it as stewardship, caring for the land and each other. Even in Japan, the concept of ikigai blended passion, purpose, and community into a recipe for a meaningful life. These ideas differed across the globe, but they shared a heartbeat. Success meant connection, not competition. Then everything changed. The Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th centuries flipped the script. Machines roared to life, factories churned out goods, and cities ballooned. Suddenly, success wasn't about survival or virtue. It was about production, profit, and power. The individual shot up above the collective. By the early 1900s, the American dream took root, a shiny promise that anyone could climb to wealth and status with enough grit. But was this a real opportunity, or a trap dressed up as hope? Today, that dream has gone global, turbocharged by the 20th century's rise in consumerism and the 21st century's digital explosion. We're more obsessed with success than ever. Some say it kicked into high gear in the 1950s, when post-war boom times and TV ads sold us perfect suburban lives, white picket fences and gleaming cars. Others point to the 2000s, when social media turned every moment into a stage and every achievement into a post. Either way, we now live in a world where success is measured by what you own, who you know, and how loudly you can broadcast it. But here's the twist. What we're chasing isn't real. The lives on our screens, the stories in our feeds, they're polished fakes. A 2021 study from the University of Pennsylvania found that 72% of social media users feel pressure to show only their best selves. Meanwhile, reality bites. Debt is climbing, burnout is everywhere, and mental health struggles are at crisis levels. The gap between what we see and what's true is widening, and it's not by chance. Why does this matter? Because this deception isn't just personal, it's a societal mess, fueling inequality and trapping us in a race with no end. Join us as we dig into how this happened, who's behind it, and what it's costing us all. Let's step into a movie theater. The lights dim, the screen flickers, and there's our hero, a kid from the wrong side of town with nothing but a dream. By the credits, they've got it all: mansion, money, applause. It's a tale we've watched 1,000 times, from Rocky slugging his way to the top to the Wolf of Wall Street swimming in cash. Hollywood loves this story, but what's it really whispering in our ears? The formula's simple. Start with struggle, end with stuff, wealth, fame, power. A 2018 study by the USC Annenberg Inclusion Initiative dug into the numbers. 76% 20 of top-grossing films show their stars winning through financial gain or public glory. Struggle's just the setup. The prize is always material. Take The Pursuit of Happiness. Chris Gardner, played by Will Smith, goes from homeless to stockbroker, a real-life story, sure, but the film skips over the gritty truth. Systemic barriers like racism or luck get sidelined. It's all about his hustle. It's inspiring, but does it match reality? Hollywood, not alone. Television piles on. Think Friends. 6 20-somethings in massive New York apartments, sipping coffee at Central Perk like rent's no big deal. In 2022, the average Manhattan two-bedroom cost $4,000 a month, while the median U.S. income hovered at $74,580. Most young adults can't swing that, yet the show makes it look normal. Then there's reality TV. Keeping Up with the Kardashians flaunts private jets and designer bags, turning extravagance into a baseline. A 2021 study in the Journal of Consumer Culture found viewers of these shows are more likely to think luxury, within reach, and feel like failures when it's not. Music joins the chorus. Jay-Z raps about rising from Brooklyn projects to billionaire status. Taylor Swift's journey from small-town girl to global icon fills stadiums. It's the overnight success myth, but the numbers tell a different tale. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says just 0.02% 20 of musicians make a decent living from their art. For every star, thousands hustle in the dark, unheard. News media's in on it too. Flip on CNN or Fox, and it's billionaires like Elon Musk, athletes smashing records, CEOs grabbing headlines. A 2020 analysis by Fairness. Technology's not just changing our lives, it's rewriting success from scratch. Are we keeping up? Automations here. McKinsey predicts 375 million workers need new skills by 2030 as machines take over. Think self-checkouts replacing cashiers. Success isn't a title anymore, it's flexibility. A 2023 BLS report says tech jobs, coding, AI ethics, grow 15% 20 yearly, while manual roles shrink. Adapt or fade. The creator economy's booming. A 2023 Signal Fire report counts 50 million YouTubers, TikTokers, streamers chasing cash. Top dogs like Mr. Beast rake in $54 million a year, views, sponsors, merch, but most, pennies per click. A 2022 Patreon study says 90% 20 of creators earn under $1,000 monthly. Success is a lottery, not a ladder. Digital stats rule. A 2022 Sprout Social survey found 68% 20 of Gen Z link self-worth to likes and follows. Numbers aren't just ego, they're paychecks. A Twitch streamer needs 1,000 viewers to live. Algorithms decide who gets seen. A 2023 MIT study says platform shifts, less reach, more ads, tank small creators overnight. Life's gamified too. Fitness apps give badges for steps. Duolingo shames you for breaking streaks. A 2021 Computers in Human Behavior study dubbed it gamification overload. Fun turns to fatigue. A mom tracks 10,000 steps but skips dinner with her kids. Success or slavery, privacy's the trade-off. A 2023 Pew report says 81% 20 of Americans fret over data grabs, yet we hand it over, location, searches, habits, for apps and wins. 2022 Google leak showed ad revenue hit $224 billion. Every click feeds the beast. The future's wild. Jobs will shift. Think green tech, biotech. A 2023 World Economic Forum report says 65% 20 of kids today will work roles that don't exist yet. Success might mean resilience, not riches. A 2021 Stanford study predicts AI could cut workweeks to 20 hours, or widen gaps if skills lag. Tech's history. The 1990s internet promised freedom. The 2010s turned it into a hustle. A 2022 book, The Attention Merchants, argues tech giants thrive on our focus. Success is their metric, engagement, not ours, so what's next? Tech's redefining the game, but we're the players. Can we set our own rules, or are we just pawns? Chasing success sounds epic, until the bill comes. What's it really costing us? Mental health's cracking. The World Health Organization's 2022 report says 970 million people, 1 in 8 worldwide, battle mental disorders, up 25% 20 since 2019. Anxiety's up 30% 20 for teens, per the CDC. Adults report 40% 20 more depression, says a 2023 NIH study. A dad works late, misses bedtime, stress creeps in. The race leaves scars, inequalities ballooning. A 2023 UN report shows the top 10% 20 own 76% 20 of global wealth. The bottom half get 2. In the US, a 2022 Fed study says the top 1% 20 hold $44 trillion, more than the bottom 90. A single mom works 2 jobs while CEOs jet set. The system's built to stack the deck. The Earth's hurting. The IPCC warns our growth obsession means 1.5 degrees C warming by 2030. Floods, fires, chaos. A 2022 WWF report says consumerism slashed biodiversity 68% 20 since 1970. Success today trashes tomorrow. Bodies break too. A 2022 CDC study ties overwork to a 40% 20 jump in heart disease. US adults average 47-hour weeks. Sleep's down 20% 20 since 2000, per the National Sleep Foundation. A nurse pulls doubles, crashes. Exhaustion's the new normal. Families fray. A 2021 American Sociological Review study says career-driven parents spend 30% 20 less time with kids than in 1980. A 2023 Pew poll found 50% 20 of working moms feel guilty missing milestones. Success at the office, failure at home, society's splitting. The 2023 Edelman Trust Barometer pegs trust in leaders at a record low. Inequality and burnout fuel the rift. A 2022 Gallup poll says 60% 20 of Americans feel the system's unfair. Cracks are showing. How long before they split wide open? History's a clue. The 1920s chased wealth. The 1930s crashed. A 2021 paper in Social Science History says unchecked growth breeds collapse. Today's costs, mental, social, green, echo that warning. Who's hit hardest? A 2023 BLS report says low-wage workers log 25% 20 more hours than execs for half the pay. Women and minorities bear more. 60% 20 of US minimum wage jobs are theirs, per 2022 data. The price isn't equal. Solutions exist. A 2022 UK trial of a 4-day workweek cuts stress 20. Universal basic income tests in Finland boosted well-being, says a 2021 study. Policy could shift the load. But will it? Success isn't just your story, it's the world. But whose script are we reading? The West dominates. Hollywood, Wall Street, Silicon Valley, they've shipped a model, me first, money heavy. A 2022 UNESCO report warns it's swallowing local ways. In Brazil, kids mimic US rappers over samba. In Kenya, suits replace traditional dress. A 2023 Global Culture Review says 70% 20 of urban youth chase Western goals. Globalization squeezes. The IMF says trade. Tripled competition since 1990, jobs shift, wages race to the bottom. A 2022 ILO report found 60% 20 of global workers earn less than in 2000, adjusted for inflation. A factory hand in Vietnam stitches for pennies while brands profit billions. Migration's the symptom. The UN's 2023 data counts 281 million border crossers chasing better, often the West's promise. But the International Organization for Migration says 60% 20 face bias. Low pay, slurs, walls. A 2022 Pew study found 45% 20 of US immigrants feel success is harder here than home. The digital divide bites. A 2022 ITU report says 2.9 billion people, mostly in Africa, Asia, lack internet. No web, no shot at tech-driven success. A 2023 World Bank study found connected nations grow 15% 20 faster. The gap's a chasm. Resistance stirs. India's 2022 Make in India, push fights Western reliance, local jobs, local pride. Bhutan's gross national happiness index shrugs off GDP. A 2021 Foreign Affairs piece says 40% 20 of nations tweak the West's playbook. Change is brewing, history's a mirror. Colonialism sold European progress, cash crops over culture. A 2022 book, The Globalization Paradox, argues today's success exports echo that, profit over roots. In Nigeria, oil booms bust villages. So, who wins? A 2023 Oxfam report says 80% 20 of global trade profits hit Western firms. The rest scramble. Is this success or domination? There's a way out. What if we ditched the script and wrote our own? Success could be growth, learning a skill, not stacking cash. Or bonds, friends over followers. A 2021 Harvard study found strong ties stretch life expectancy 50. A grandma teaching her grandkid to bake. That's gold. Values first. A 2023 Gallup poll says 62% 20 of workers crave purpose over paychecks. What lights you up? A teacher in Ohio quit corporate life for a garden co-op. Less money, more meaning. She told NPR in 2022 steps are easy. Cut screen time, chase joy, nap. Denmark's Hygge vibe, cozy nights, no hustle, lands them top happiness ranks in the 2023 World Happiness Report. A 2021 Danish study found 70% 20 prioritize rest over rush. Examples shine. Bhutan measures gross national happiness. Health, culture, not GDP. In Oregon, a 2022 co-op swapped profit for community. Food banks, not banks, thrive. A 2023 Yes magazine profile says they're happier than ever. Education can pivot. Finland's schools teach teamwork, not tests. They lead global rankings per a 2022 OECD report. A 2023 Finnish study found 80% 20 of grads feel ready for life, not just jobs. Policy helps. New Zealand's 2023 well-being budget funds mental health over growth. Suicide rates dropped 10. Says a 2023 government report. A 2021 Iceland trial cut workweeks to 35 hours, productivity held, stress fell, communities the glue. A 2021 UCLA study says tight neighborhoods slash loneliness 40. A block party beats a bonus. A 2022 Atlantic piece profiled a Detroit street that rebuilt together, crime down, spirits up, history nods. The 1960s counterculture ditched materialism. Some lasted, some didn't. A 2021 social history journal says those lessons linger. Less can be more, it's on us. A 2023 APA study says mindfulness, breathing, being, cuts stress 25. Start small, a walk, a chat. What's your success look like? We've peeled it back. Media, tech, capitalism twisting success into a hollow chase. It's cost us our minds, our earth, our ties. The deception's clear, shiny on top, empty below, now's our shot. Question it. What if success was peace, not power? A world where we thrive, not just grind. A mom reading to her kid, not refreshing her inbox. That's a win. It's doable. Systems bend. Renewables cut emissions 20% 20 since 2010 per a 2023 IEA report. Mental health reforms in Sweden slashed sick days 15, says a 2022 study. Change starts small, then snowballs. Keep it real, rest, ditch the excess. The future's rolling. AI, climate shifts. Success will mean adapting, staying human. A 2023 MIT forecast says 50% 20 of jobs shift by 2040. Resilience beats riches. This is ours to claim. Redefine it, not for them, for us. A 2022 global survey by Ipsos found 70% 20 want a slower, fuller life. We're not alone. So what's your move? Picture it. A day with no chase, just you, your way. That's the truth we've been hunting. Let's build it.